Tonight, from Portland, Oregon, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Portland Snowhawks taking on the Columbus Aviators.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Columbus Aviators and the Portland Snowhawks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers because they should have some open space because the defense will key on.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and
they'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Callaway. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Snowhawks 7, Aviators nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd down, here's Eason. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line. Number 35, the ball carrier.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun is Eason. And Adams has it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
1st and 10. Eason. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Aviators, nothing.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Snowhawks 7, Aviators nothing.
2nd down and 3. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Dillon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Now it's Dillon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Snowhawks 10, Aviators nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Columbus.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Eason. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Eason's pass.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Aviators.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
On 3rd down, Eason. And that will be incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Aviators 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Eason. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. 5 plays there on that drive.
Austin McGinnis.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. That catch good for only a couple. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on third down. Eason got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
47-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And Oliver made the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run the option on 2nd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
1st down, Columbus.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the carry.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Flowers. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Eason on 2nd down.
4-yard line.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
42.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Portland's offense now about set to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
Number 28.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
56. Mike, 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a carry for Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Dillon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
1st down and 10.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
Eason's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
1st down, Aviators.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Eason. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Complete to Nick Boyle.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
44-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run now with Dillon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Dillon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
First and 10 at their own.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
57, Mike, 57.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Portland.
See and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Columbus, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.